be lost. There's never been so much at stake at one time. We must combat climate change, fight anger and poverty. We must protect peace and security in many places of the world. Global growth is sluggish. The impact of the financial crisis lingers on, and the development gap is widening. Armed conflicts occur from time to time. Security threats, particularly terrorism, refugee crisis, major communicable diseases, and climate change are spreading. These issues are all related, and we are all affected by them, though perhaps not always in the same way. 4 years on, the world is still not tranquil. We barely emerging from the pandemic are confronted again with unprecedented multiple crises and challenges. The faltering economic recovery, a widening development gap, ceaseless hotspot issues, intensifying geopolitical conflicts, and severe regression in the global development process. There are still over 800 million people living in hunger, 700 million without electricity, 2 million without jobs, and 1 million refugees and displaced. Amidst the Ukraine-Russia conflict, the international community must relentlessly pursue peaceful dialogue. The world is now concerned with the most recent violence in the Middle East between Hamas and Israel. And we need to advance effort to avoid any spillover in the region. This most recent violence does not come in a vacuum. The reality is that it grows out of a long-standing conflict. It is time to end this vicious cycle of bloodshed and hatred. The world has changed. Our institutions have not. We cannot effectively address problems as they are if institutions do not reflect the world as it is. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 12th of October 1950, in a major postcard speech before an audience of 5,000, Winston Churchill declared that the prospects of peace and human progress were dark and doubtful unless some form of effective, I quote, world super government could be set up and brought into action quickly. When discussing world peace or warfare, the concept of a one world government often comes up as a possible outcome or solution. I do not know how much such a government can be put in place. It might be a desired dream, but it may take time to transform this dream into reality. A world government with executive, legislative, and judicial function and an administrative apparatus have never existed. The inception of the United Nations in the mid-20th century remains the closest approximation to the world government, as it is by far the largest and most powerful international institution. All countries and citizens of the world must do their utmost to support and strengthen the United Nations by reviewing its charter with a view of making the organization fully democratic, representative, and effective institution. Ladies and gentlemen, we must agree that since 1945, the United Nations has achieved much important milestones. It has helped to reduce conflict. It has offered humanitarian assistance to millions of people, affected the natural disaster and their emergency, and has been deeply committed to tackling the effects of poverty in many parts of the world. One of the major successes of the UN has been the decolonization of many territories. The UN remains the platform where we can right the wrongs of history and complete the unfinished business of decolonization, including that of the Mauritian territory. In fact, where else would the voice of Mauritius have found a more resounding echo for our just cause for the complete decolonization process of Mauritius? Allow me here to express the gratitude of the people of Mauritius to Sri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India's staunch and continuous support of our claim on disputed Chavez Islands. But however, much remains to be done. New challenges are also emerged, which have tested this organization as much as its member states. One such is the struggle against terrorism. Another challenge is climate change.